We are not very happy. Episode 13, WrestleMania 40 recap. Cody Rhodes won.
Way to sound so dead inside.
I am dead inside. I have no desire to watch anymore.
Well, I wouldn't say I have no desire. Night one was good, though.
Night one was great.
But then leading you into night two, it makes no sense. But whatever.
If you can tell,
You have the
we are not very happy right now.
Nope.
So we do have the match card in order. First off, we had Rhea Ripley.
Throw your ones up, baby.
Sorry, I had to do that.
Let's clap for Roman. Thank you so much for making wrestling interesting again.
You literally saved the WWE.
Without Roman Reigns, I think
The WWE would be dead.
for sure. They were going
This man
down.
literally came back.
They were going down a dark path in 2018,
2019. Couldn't even tell you.
Yeah,
Couldn't even tell you who half the roster was at that point because I didn't give a shit.
yeah. That the show.
Like I think I was watching at that point, but I was like, "The fuck is going on?"
The shows were very mid, and then Roman Reigns came in and saved it.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns saved the WWE. So, with that being said, acknowledge your tribal chief.
Thank you, Roman.
Thank you, Roman. Alright. So, to start off the entire WrestleMania card, we had a very, very, very mid compared to Charlotte and Rhea Ripley.
Yeah,
Becky
and
and
Becky
Rhea
doesn't
Ripley.
compare to. A lot of people were saying it was better. I was like, "Are you tripping?" I saw a lot of comparisons on Twitter that night, and I was like, "Bro, what?"
We did have
Rhea and Charlotte will go down as one of the best WrestleMania matches of all time.
Oh, for sure. The best women's match of all time, in my opinion.
More than
As of right now,
I don't know.
it is the best match of all time.
Personally, I really liked the women's triple threat main event a couple of years ago, or more than a couple of years ago now. Holy fuck.
I know, right? That's insane.
That's 35.
Yeah.
Also, still, I guess a couple of years ago, but I personally really enjoyed it. But I do have to agree that Rhea and Charlotte is going to be one of the best of all time.
For sure. That was my second favorite match of 39.
I pretty much picked Rhea to win just because I didn't want Becky to win because I've said it how many times on here. Becky was like to me the Elimination Chamber like the third or fourth favorite.
I was excited to watch this match. It was very good, but compared to Charlotte and Rhea, it was pretty mid.
Doesn't compare. Yeah.
But it was a very good match.
It was good. I'm not saying it was bad. We're not saying it's bad.
Yeah, it was.
Or it was bad, but
it
just won't compare.
Yeah.
Rhea and Charlotte put on a better. And I think if we had a healthy Charlotte, I think she would have been in that chamber and made. Do you think they would have run it back?
Potentially.
Because of how popular that match was if Charlotte was healthy?
What just happened?
Nothing. Nothing happened. You're fine. Nothing happened.
I don't know what's going on with my Discord.
You're fine on my end. Your camera's bugging a little bit.
Are we back? We're back. I don't know what just happened.
You were here the whole time.
The screen went gray for me.
Oh, that's weird.
The recording, it went gray for some reason.
That's weird. You were fine the whole time here. But yeah, I'd like to think now that I think about it, you know, it seems like WrestleMania 40 was the WrestleMania or the year of the Run It Back. So
Yeah.
would have liked to think maybe we get Rhea Charlotte, but maybe we get the opposite result. Maybe Charlotte wins it back.
I don't think they would have done that.
No?
I think they're trying to make Rhea feel like a Roman Reign-esque female character.
No, stop.
They're
No,
trying to
no.
make her the most dominant thing in the women's division.
Stop.
She is going
Most
to
dominant,
run through everyone.
most
I
dominant woman
believe
in the.
I believe she will hold the title till next WrestleMania.
No.
And I believe we will get Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley next WrestleMania. And Charlotte will win.
No.
I'm calling it. I'll put $10.
$10, bro. It's like a fucking.
I'll put $10
No,
on it.
I think we see a couple of different women at the
Put
top.
a candy bar on it.
Candy bar, buddy. Fuck out of here.
The entrances were great. Becky's was kind of mid.
Rhea scared the shit out of me.
Becky's was pretty much just a sellout for her fucking book, so that was kind of mid.
I mean, it was kind of cool to kind of like see her work kind of at the biggest stage of them all. I guess I liked it. I thought it was a cool little thing, but
it was kind of cool that it was flipping through the pages and reading different quotes.
Yeah,
I kind of like that, but at the same time,
it's like, okay, it's just a product plug.
Yeah, pretty much. Rhea's entrance was insane. The band, Motion in White, they fucking killed it. They killed
the shit out of me when that guy's face popped up on the screen.
They did really fucking good. That was a really good performance.
Sounded really good for a live performance in an open arena.
Yeah, for sure. Lil Wayne's though. Anyways.
That man was like choking on words. Could not tell you what he was saying when he was singing.
So to end the match, Rhea Ripley hit a turnbuckle, Riptide.
And then she hit it again.
Turned it into a regular Riptide and won the match. I like the turnbuckle Riptide. That is very, what's the word? Innovative. There we go. It came to me.
I mean, doing what you can with what you have. You're in that situation. You're in that area.
I really liked the Riptide to the turnbuckle. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, probably hurts like a motherfucker.
By the way, in the comments, I know nobody comments on our videos anyways, but tell me how my mic sounds. It's brand new. I literally just got it like an hour ago. So
you sound a lot better than like you usually do. At least on my end.
Alright, that's good to know. It was kind of expensive.
Clearer. Sound clearer.
Then next up we had the 6-pack ladder match. This match
very entertaining.
Was fucking amazing. It did everything it was meant to do. It split the titles. It gave us insane moments. It gave us OMG moments. It was great.
I got called crazy when I said other than the tag match it would carry night one of WrestleMania. But yeah, here we are. And it carried night one of WrestleMania other than the tag match.
Some notable spots. The Tyler Bate ladder spin thing. That was fucking cool.
How about the ladder almost fucking breaking?
Oh yeah,
Damien and
that was kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. I was
Damien and Miz.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, that thing's gonna fucking break. There's no shot.
It was supposed to be like this, and it was like this. It's like, oh no. Because whatever they fucking make their ladders out of, obviously it's gotta be easy to break.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the steps are metal, but clearly the fighting is not.
Another notable part of that match was Gargano hitting the springboard DDT through the table on the outside. That was
Yeah,
insane.
that was
That was
nuts.
insane.
That was I was like, holy shit. That
If
was
you
literally a
watched
holy shit moment.
if you watched our night one reactions, we popped so fucking hard for that moment. Um,
That was wild.
that was a pretty good match. The results, we had A-Town Down Under, which I predicted to win the SmackDown title, so I was right.
That was
And the
crazy to
Awesome
me.
Truth. So I was right on both my picks. Up to
I
this
picked
point,
Awesome Truth, but
up to this point, I am 3 for 3.
I don't remember who I picked for SmackDown.
You picked New Catch Republic.
See, I don't remember saying that, but I'm just gonna take your word for it.
You did. You picked New Catch
Okay,
Republic because I was like, that's bold.
okay, I'll take your word for it. I don't remember. I could have. I don't remember. My brain doesn't work.
So up to this point, I'm 3 for 3 on predictions. And then we have Rey Mysterio and Andrade versus Santos and Dominic. This match
Yes, sir. Rey Mysterio and Andrade on top.
This match was kind of mid. The match, not the match, the finish was kind of mid. The match itself was great. The match itself was great. I loved that match.
It was good. It was good. I liked it.
We had the double crossbody. Andrade had Rey Mysterio on his shoulders, and they did the double crossbody. That was insane.
That was crazy.
We had the fucking, what's that guy's name? Sorry,
Who?
The LWO guy that fucking flew like 30 feet.
Oh,
That was insane.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I can't remember his name. That's gonna kill me for the rest of the episode. I don't know what his name is. But that spot was fucking crazy. He literally flew like 30 feet.
I think it's Joaquin Wild.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Cruz del Toro and Joaquin Wild. I think it was Joaquin Wild that does the rope move.
That was crazy. What else happened that match?
Yeah, it's Joaquin. Or Joaquin. I don't know.
Joaquin Wild. Then we had Jason Kelsey and...
That was great. Lane Johnson. That was...
I didn't like that because it kind of...
I don't know. I thought that was cool. I liked it.
And it didn't get the crowd to pop. Because...
Let's be honest. That night one crowd was awful.
It didn't get the crowd to pop because most of the crowd is not from Philly.
That too, but
you gotta
the night one crowd was kind of dead. I think if they would have been on night two, they would have got more of a reaction.
Yeah, because it was freezing
the night two
at night one.
The night two crowd was way better.
Everyone was pretty much just standing and huddling with each other, even though they didn't know each other because it was fucking cold.
It was like 20 degrees warmer night two.
Yeah.
So I get it. Like when you're like this and you're cold, like it's hard to get into it, but
which is why I believe they should not go to the Northeast unless it's an indoor arena. Or
not a lot of indoor arenas. There's not a lot of indoor places up here, buddy.
Exactly.
That's the problem.
Which is why they shouldn't come up here.
No, I think they should. I told you I like the idea of them coming around to these smaller places with 2 nights of WrestleMania.
Yeah, but if it's freezing like that, oh my god, it happened again. What the fuck?
Dude, I'm telling you, you're good on this side.
I don't know why it keeps doing that. Sorry for the viewers. My PC is being very slow today. What was I saying?
Uh, Something about it being cold.
Oh yeah, it was pretty cold, and the crowd was not into it night one.
And how you're not a fan of like them coming up to the Northeast.
I believe they should stay in the southern states.
Yeah, but then you take away
Half the
opportunity.
entire United States. I understand that, but when you're doing a outdoor show in April, it's kind of... See, what I think they should do is switch. I know it's a tradition to have it in spring, but I think they should have it in the summer.
SummerSlam. That's they literally. I feel like I've heard people call it the SummerSlam of the summer,
WrestleMania of the summer, you mean?
or the WrestleMania of the summer. Yes. What the fuck? I'm sorry. I literally just got out of bed like 40 minutes ago. I'm still waking up.
Um, but yeah, the match was pretty good. There was good spots. I didn't like the
Yeah.
finish
No. I
because
thought it was a good one.
the crowd didn't pop because
Yeah. I mean the night one pops were mid, but again, it's cold. It's tough. If you're not from that area, if you're
70
not used to the weather,
70 to 80% of that crowd was not even from Philly, so I don't even know why they had Philly players come in, to be completely honest.
I don't know. I thought it was cool. I liked it.
Um, I also,
But they also used guys that everybody knows. It's not like they use some random third string players. Like those guys are well. Jason's retired. He just retired, but Lane Johnson's been a bona fide starter for years.
um, I also agree with Santi Zap. He said that he did not like the finish because the football players actually got involved and it was like a deciding fucking shit for the match. Like, if they would
Yeah,
have just not interfered, it would have been better and they would have came out to celebrate. That would have been fire.
I don't know. I liked them getting like I don't know. I liked it. I thought it was cool to see him.
Um,
As you can tell by, I think you can still go watch our night one reactions. I liked it. Night two is unavailable because the WWE sucks. Now, would
um,
you be able to like re-record the whole thing and post it like that, or do you think they'd come for us again?
they'd probably come for us again.
I don't know why. We didn't even show anything.
I'm telling you, it's the theme songs.
But no one else has that issue.
I know. I don't get it. It doesn't
I don't
make
know.
any sense. Um, but I picked Dom and Santos to win because I thought Dom would get the upper hand this year because he lost last year. I
No,
was totally
sir.
wrong. So to this point, I am 3 for 4. Um, I don't know what you are. 2 for 4, 3 for 4.
Ew. Wait.
You're 3 for 4.
I picked
Okay.
Rhea, Awesome Truth, and Ray. And,
Yeah.
well, Ray and Dragon at the time.
All right. Now we have the most mid fucking match of all time of
This the
WrestleMania
Uso.
history.
This the Usos.
Yes.
Dude, the hype that match was getting when everybody knew, like early on last year, the hype that we were giving that match when it wasn't even a thing,
Yeah.
but we were all asking for it, we were all demanding it, we all wanted it. The match that they put out was awful.
It wasn't.
No, it was awful. There's no defending it. It
Um.
was.
I wish there was more storytelling.
There was no storytelling.
It's
There was
my
no
issue.
action. It was super kick after 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 super. I'm just trying to make my point of how many super kicks these fucking two people use. I get it. It's their moveset. I get it. But it's all it was. it was just a regular one-on-one pinfall. Like, there was no stipulations to it. There was no craziness to it. Like, it felt very dead. They didn't do anything. They didn't go anywhere, and that's because there was nothing to it. They couldn't do anything. They couldn't go
This
anywhere.
match,
It felt
having no
very...
stipulation, made it fall flat.
The only thing that they had for a second was when Jimmy, and I called it right away. He's playing Jay, but when Jimmy was like, "Oh no, I'm sorry," and then hits Jay, and I said it from as soon as I saw it. I'm like, "Oh, he's playing him, try to get the upper hand."
And the entrances to this match were fucking horrendous. Lil Wayne put on the worst performance I have ever seen.
But he was tripping. And then he just got, like, cut off by Jay. It's like he didn't know... I feel like they sent Jay out early because that shit was horrendous.
That shit was ass. That was probably the worst
awful.
Performance I've ever seen.
That was awful. Lil Wayne sounded awful.
I was hyped to see Lil Wayne because that's one of my favorite rappers.
Yeah, no, that was awful.
And it was really fucking bad.
And like I said, I think they sent Jay out because he looked genuinely surprised when Jay came out.
Yeah.
Triple H was like, "All right, enough of this, go."
So Jay ended up winning this mid fucking match.
Which you knew he was going to. To me, I picked Jay because, you know, I said that he needs to win, because I also gave more storyline depth to it that the WWE failed on, because the match just ended and the screen they went to, like, commercial or whatever. It's like there was no storytelling. They really failed on anything or to do anything story-wise with that match. So it kind of just left us in the dark on what's next for the Usos.
What's next for the Bloodline?
Yeah, that too. I mean, obviously we got our answer for Jay. He is the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship, but Jimmy's probably just going to get involved again because he's mad that he lost.
Yep.
It's been the same thing every time Jimmy or Jay fights for a title. Jimmy gets involved.
And then we got Jimmy J 2 with the stipulation at SummerSlam.
Maybe. But yeah, no, that match was really, really bad. WWE really failed to capitalize on what they had going there.
It really was. It was terrible.
And I don't know. I don't understand. It sucks because everybody was looking forward to that match. It didn't hit anybody's expectations.
In the night one reactions before the match started, I said, "This is match of the weekend." I put my word down. This is match of the weekend. This is going to be a fucking banger.
And it wasn't.
And it was the worst match I think I've ever seen.
At least at WrestleMania, I think it was probably one.
Worst match. Okay. Worst match I've ever seen with the star caliber it had.
Yeah. And I don't know. I didn't really watch. I can't even really say about the LA Knight and AJ Styles match because I barely watched it. I was on my phone a lot of the time. I just had no interest in it.
See, another match that was very disappointing was AJ Styles versus Shinsuke, but that's in the past, and
I don't even remember that.
Exactly.
But all right, next match:
Damage Control versus Jade Cargill, Naomi, and Bianca Belair. So
it was good.
Up to this point, I'm 4 for 5, and now I'm 5 for 6 because I picked Jade and Bianca.
Yeah, I mean, we all said we were going to see the fall of Damage Control at WrestleMania. For me, I mean, the match was good. Didn't really do anything for me. I'm not sure what's next for these two groups or teams or whatever the hell you want to call them.
I do hope they keep the big three together. That's what they're calling themselves.
I doubt it.
Because they're really good. I can see them long term. Oh my god, my fucking screen went gray again. What the fuck?
Is it just because you're not moving like the mouse, or is it like just when it like?
I have no idea, to be honest. Um, what was I saying?
Keeping the group together?
Um, I feel like long-term storytelling. Listen, hear me out. We have Bianca and Jade Cargill win the tag titles from the Kabuki Warriors, and then Bianca or Jade, I assume Jade, will turn on Bianca and set up a match for SummerSlam, maybe. I
Maybe,
mean,
I don't know.
SummerSlam is kind of soon, but like, not really. They have time to build this
Mm-hmm.
story, so I don't know. But I do hope
Yeah, I
they
feel like
keep the big three together for at least a little bit of time, because they are
I feel like that's
dominant.
I feel like that's one thing that this WrestleMania really failed to capitalize on was the storytelling and what's next for everybody.
For sure.
Because like usually we get, and I get it, WrestleMania is supposed to be like the wrap up of the year, and you go into the year and you start all these things, but it's like a lot of the stuff that was going on at this WrestleMania has been going on and are either developing stories or stories that have been going on.
Yeah.
And it's like every single match, it was the match and then a stop sign.
Yep.
It's like we got nothing. And I mean, was WrestleMania good? Yes. Was it the best of all time in my opinion?
No.
That Triple H is calling it?
Like everyone
No.
is calling it. Everyone is
No.
saying this is the greatest
Literally,
WrestleMania of all time.
I don't
Because of
agree.
one thing. Because of one moment. That we
Because
are
of
not too
Cody
happy
winning
about.
it. Because of Cody winning. That's literally all anybody cares about.
Yep.
I don't think WrestleMania was that. Like, it was good. It was really, really good. Don't get me wrong. But the best of all time?
Last year's was way better.
No.
Last year's was way fucking better.
This was great. I don't agree with.
Almost
And
flawless.
I'm not hating on WrestleMania. I'm not hating on WrestleMania 40 at all. I thought it was a great WrestleMania. But to call it the greatest of all time, just solely based on numbers, not in my opinion. No. And
Alright,
I
then
get
we
it. I'm
have.
probably.
What?
It is what it is.
Then we have Gunther versus Sami Zayn. The end of the reign. How do you feel?
I'm conflicted because Gunther's IC title reign is over, which sucks because I really liked what he was doing and how dominating he was. But I feel like this finally allows him to move into the world title picture
For sure. And with.
because they weren't going to have him be the IC title or the IC champion and then um, go for a world title at the same time.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's conflicting because I really, really liked Gunther. I really liked his character, what he does, how good he is. Again, another guy for his size, the things he can do. Just really entertaining to watch. Really, really good.
This one had a bit of storytelling.
A little bit. Yeah.
The fact that Gunther is unfazed, he's never distracted. He's always on top of his game. And
he kind of got distracted a couple times.
He got distracted by Sammy's wife. He kept trash talking Sammy's wife.
Kept chirping.
And that costed
him.
Did
that I don't know if that costed him though, because
it costed him.
He didn't seem fazed by it at all, and then all of a sudden Sami Zayn starts having a fucking seizure in the ring.
No, that's
dude was like Did he not?
Yeah, he did. That was pretty funny.
And then he just like turned into fucking Superman and beat Gunther. I don't think. Now, are they gonna try to paint that as, he let his guard down and
Yes.
Sammy beat him because of that? Probably, but I don't think that had as much to do with it as people are going to say. Or as much as people are going to say.
I think it does.
I didn't.
Um,
Kind of in a way that, if Gunther would have just kept beating his ass, he wouldn't have allowed Sammy to get that momentum, aka flopping like a fucking fish in the middle of the ring for no fucking reason.
Oh, shit.
But, if Gunther just kind of kept piling it on, then maybe. But, Sammy was practically dead in the middle of the ring until that.
Yep.
So, I guess you could say it, but I'm 50-50 on that statement.
So I did enjoy this match.
It was good.
I enjoyed the finish. I am sad that Gunther's reign is done. Gunther is one of my favorites in the company right now. Besides, Roman.
I feel this. But I'm pretty much just in the same boat. It sucks to see it end.
Yeah.
But I think this is going to allow him to do bigger things.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I said, I could see him in the world title picture at some point this year. So
Bash. Probably Bash in Berlin.
Clash at the Castle.
Bash in Berlin.
Is that what they're calling it?
No, there's another one.
Oh, there is? I didn't know that. I was like, what are you talking about?
There's only
that's right. Clash at the Castle is not even in Germany. That's in Scotland.
There's only 3 pay-per-views in the U.S. this year.
Yeah. Sean Ross Sapp, that's the guy from Fightful, I think. He tweeted something. He was like, there's 6 out of the next 6 pay-per-views, only 1 is in the U.S.
Yeah, Cleveland. SummerSlam.
Yeah, SummerSlam. Because you have Backlash in France, you have Clash in Scotland, you have Bash in Berlin.
Yep.
I don't know what the others are.
Money in the Bank in Toronto.
And, Toronto. That'll be cool.
SummerSlam in Cleveland.
Canada crowds always show.
For sure. Canadians are crazy.
The rest I don't know because we haven't seen them. So.
Then we have the main event of night 1. Insanity.
Oh, absolute. Just crazy.
There were so many false finishes that should have ended the match that didn't, and it was fucking insane. It was crazy.
There were times where we were like, that's it, and then it wasn't, and they played us all because, there was, I think Cody hit the crossroads at 10:59, and we're like, that's it, and it wasn't because the show went on another 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It didn't end till just before 11:10. But they finished. That match finished strong. You had Roman and Rock turning it up, hitting their finishers, and it really painted the story going into night 2. And for us, we picked The Rock and Roman because, again, we're big Bloodline fans. We wanted to see Cody and Seth lose. The only issue was Cody taking the pin night 1, so we were like, there's no way Cody takes the pin again night 2, but we held on to hope.
Yep.
And hope did not play out.
Nope.
And we are big boy sad.
Yep. For sure.
But really, really good main event tonight 1. Rock and Roman. Rock actually looked really, really good.
Rock had an insane entrance.
Yeah, dude. One of the best WrestleMania entrances of all time. If that doesn't win the Slam, that's probably going to win the Slammy next year.
Yep. It should have won this year, but whatever.
Yeah, but the Slammies were the next morning. You don't even know that's happening.
Yeah.
So, but no, absolutely should be. Has to be at least a nomination next year. has to be. That is one of the craziest, even WrestleMania entrances I've ever seen. And I mean, yeah, we've seen Shawn Michaels come from the fucking rafters, but dude, the hype and the video pack or the like Titantron and all that, dude, that was sick. And then the fucking his logo on fire around, dude, just like
that entrance was crazy.
No. I won't lie, I think I got a chill or two watching that. It was a sick entrance.
For sure.
I wish that they would like put his new like the music he used. Like I wish they would put that on like the music services just so. But because I would listen to that shit all day long. Like the transition from his like modern day to like his older one, it's so clean and so like that, just like that bang, not bang, but I don't know how to describe it, but it's such a sick entrance music theme song. So
my screen went gray again. That's cool. I don't know what the fuck is happening.
Yeah, great match. Again, a lot of false finishes, a lot of finishers.
The double pedigree, I thought that was it. I was like, it's fucking over. It's over.
And then he was like right here, and you're like, oh, and they kick out, and you're like, oh shit.
Dude, that false finish was fucking crazy. I thought that was it.
I did too. I was like, great, we're about to witness the downfall of everything that we've ever hoped for.
Yep. Now, if Roman would have lost that, I feel like he would have won night 2.
Nah, Cody was kicking his ass. He couldn't get it, which is so like annoying because I don't understand why whenever they kind of did it last year too when they book Cody and Roman, it's always Roman getting his ass beat.
Yeah.
Until someone gets involved, and I don't understand why. Like Roman was this big, like 4-year unbeatable guy, but yet every time they booked him in a match, it's like, yep, I'm gonna get my ass kicked until someone gets involved. I'm telling you, I think they're going to, when he comes back, that storyline that Triple H says is gonna blow everyone's minds. It's going to be him on his own, quite literally destroying everybody. Like, yeah. I think we're going to get, like, early Bloodline Roman Reigns, or big, or, like, big dog Roman Reigns, or, like, not specifically that,
we see
but,
a
like...
face turn?
I don't know. I really liked Roman Reigns as a heel.
Me too, but it'd be interesting to see him as a face for once. Because... we saw him as a face earlier in his career, but we've been so used to 4 years of heel. It'll be interesting to see a face Roman Reigns.
It could be interesting, but I don't know. I think his mic work as a heel is just so untouchable and so good.
Yeah.
And has gotten so much better.
Yep.
That I don't know. I don't know how I would feel about a face run, but only time will tell. We'll see what happens when he comes back. And when he comes back, the only advertisement for Roman Reigns is the day before SummerSlam. Is the SmackDown before SummerSlam.
Oh,
so.
Shit. I can't wait.
Dude, I'm gonna need that night off from work.
I cannot wait, dude. That's gonna be insane.
Now, I wonder if they give him a new theme as well. Do they switch his character? Do they give him a new theme?
Probably.
It'll be, what, his 4th theme song?
So, overall, night 1, solid. I'd give it A-. Maybe an A.
I'd go B+.
The only thing holding it down for me is the Usos. And that match was terrible, so... Yeah, I'd say B plus as well. Because that match really brought it down for me. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I would go B plus just because of that. I mean, there's that match, um, and the failure of storytelling.
yeah, for sure.
That's really it.
Um, yeah, B plus sounds good. Blow that nose, boy. All right, so night two we have the opening battle between Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins. Pretty good finisher fest, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, it was. I really liked it.
Um,
So it
why
turned. You remember?
why waste time having an actual match with um like a build up when you could just do your finishers right out the gate?
That's what Drew did. I mean, the bell rung and he hit Seth with a claymore literally right away.
Because wasting time building up the match, they've already done that like 3 times. We
Yeah,
don't want to see that again. We want to see the
yeah. There's
most
no.
powerful moves being used.
Yeah, I like it. I like kind of seeing just guys going right at it, using their just coming right out of the gate,
Yep, for sure.
rather than having these little runarounds and the lockups. And it's like, just get
Yep,
to it, get into it, do your
yep.
thing, go.
Um, CM
And then
Punk on commentary was incredible.
yeah, he
He,
was good.
when he retires, he needs to be a commentator.
I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind seeing that.
He is great
Um,
on commentary.
yeah, really good match though. Drew finally got to have his moment
For
in front of the
5 minutes.
people, but then he
He did the thing that
what
he was
reason did
making
he have
fun
to?
of. He did the thing that he was making fun of Seth Rollins for doing. He
Yep,
got distracted, and that costed
he
him
was
the title.
worried about something else.
Yep,
So he kind of like we kind of saw the rise and fall of Drew McIntyre due to being a hypocrite.
yep,
And all he had to do was celebrate and leave.
yep.
Celebrate and leave the ring. Go
Instead,
backstage.
he
Go
celebrated
celebrate.
and talked shit to CM Punk, which led
Ooh.
to CM Punk fucking his shit up. And
Took
then
the brace off, hit him with it. Now, I don't know if that means CM Punk is on the mend and gonna be good to go, or if he kind of just did that on his own accord and shouldn't have been doing that, or what. But and then we saw Damian Priest finally cash in, and we finally saw Damian prove everybody wrong that he knows what he's doing.
I'm excited to see that title run. I know you're not.
It's not gonna last.
I know you're not excited to see the title run, but
It won't last long.
his United States title run was great. So
I don't remember.
when
did that happen?
I have high hopes for his world title run.
That man was a U.S. champion?
Yes.
When the hell did that happen?
When he
I
first
had no
got called
idea.
up, I don't know,
I had
like
no idea.
3-4 years ago, something like
Yeah,
that.
I don't remember anything from those years.
Yeah, wrestling was pretty bad back then. Until
Well,
Roman
yeah,
Reigns
when
came
Damian
in,
Priest is when
when Roman Reigns came in and changed the game forever.
pretty much got involved in a match he wasn't in and won the championship anyway.
So,
It was what, Bray versus Braun?
he was advertised for the match,
Yeah.
but he never signed the contract until they were both laid out in the center of the ring.
So then he signed it,
Signed
got
it, and
involved,
got in the
won
ring
match.
and
Yeah.
won.
That's funny.
Yep.
That's funny.
So Damian Priest is your world heavyweight champion.
won't last.
I feel like he could. I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I feel like this should be the starting point of the fall of the Judgment Day.
I wouldn't be surprised if Jay takes it from him. Fine. Because they can't. You can't have Jay lose a world title match again. You just can't do it.
I'd like to see Jay lose.
You can't have him lose a world title match again. Or he's dead. In my opinion, Jay is dead if he loses.
I'd like to see him lose and have Damian Priest retain. And have Finn Balor versus Damian Priest.
But like I said, Jay is buried if he loses. In my opinion, I won't care about what Jay Uso ever does again.
Until he realigns with Jimmy.
Whatever happens.
I think it will. It's only a matter of time. And with all the new Bloodline shit that could happen, it's most likely going to happen.
I mean, think about it. We saw even with the Dudleys, who at the time were the most decorated and one of the best tag teams of all time. It took them years.
Yep.
To come back together.
All right, then we had
they were doing their own thing for a while.
Yep. Then we had the Pride versus the Final Testament in a street fight match.
How the fuck did they start calling themselves the Pride?
WrestleMania Sunday.
What the fuck? Never heard that in my life.
Yep, they're called the Pride.
That is literally awful.
I know, it's really bad.
The Pride! What?
Who the fuck is that?
Yo, speaking of announcing,
we had
the fucking did her shit.
We had Bubba Ray.
That was cool.
As a referee. We had
and then to
Snoop
see him
Dogg as a special commentator.
That was having all these guests was
hilarious.
That was cool. Oh, 100%.
Snoop Dogg was fucking hilarious on the mic. They should have him for at least one match every single year at WrestleMania.
I love having Snoop show up at WrestleMania.
For sure.
It's just funny.
He's hilarious.
Oh, 100%.
He's so funny. This match was pretty good.
Yeah.
We had B-Fab and Scarlett get involved as well, which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I
obviously was.
I believe
not too happy with the result.
I believe they did a table spot. B-Fab and Scarlett. I could be wrong, but I believe they did one.
I think so, yeah.
And they both went through it. Like, she did a Russian leg sweep or something, and they...
I forget what it was.
Both fell back through the table or something. I don't know. But
something like... I forget exactly what happened.
But they did a table spot. They're badasses for that. For getting involved in the match. I feel like Bubba Ray being in that match elevated it to heights it shouldn't have been.
Yeah, I mean...
Because I believed that this match would be a bathroom break, and it was not. It was pretty good.
No, it was... I really enjoyed it, but then again, I'm also I've made it obvious, I'm a big Final Testament fan. I feel like, even though the match was really good, I feel like they didn't really look that great. And, I think carrying at the end of the day really cost them.
Yep.
Because you tried talking shit to Bubba Ray Dudley, which, in a street fight, you knew that was going to be a fucking mistake.
Then they did a few of the Dudley Boy moves.
Which, that was cool.
The table botched.
Yep. They fucking put him on it, and he just fell through it.
That was fucking hilarious. So they had to run out the ring and grab another table.
I was really hoping that they would let Bubba Ray hit the 3D.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
But they didn't, which that was unfortunate. But it was really cool, like when Karrion like pushed him in the corner, and then you just see him go. I was like, "Oh shit!"
Shit's about to get real. Yeah,
But he really didn't do anything. Like I thought he would be more involved.
That match was pretty good. I liked it.
It was.
Um,
I obviously did not pick the right winner, but still really, really good at the end of the day.
So to this point, I'm flawless. I chose
no one cares.
McIntyre and Pride to win. And I continue to stay flawless in the next match. LA Knight versus AJ Styles. I chose LA Knight. This match was mid. I
barely watched. I was on my phone.
I thought coming into this match it would be a bathroom break, and that's exactly what it was.
Kid just loves the bathroom breaks.
This match was ass.
Yeah. Didn't have a lot to it. Kind of felt pointless. Kind of felt like a filler. Which it was. That's all there. I really don't have much else to say about it.
There's really nothing to say about this match. It was pretty bad.
It really didn't do anything. It wasn't for anything. It didn't cost anybody anything. Like, it was just kind of there. Moving on.
Logan Paul versus Kevin Owens versus Randy Orton with the Prime bottle.
Everybody thought, we all said it was KSI. It's KSI. It's KSI. It was not KSI.
How do you feel about the entire presentation of the match, the entrances, everything?
The presentation I thought was great.
For sure.
I thought having Kevin Owens come out and then Randy Orton coming out and then Kevin Owens backing up on the fucking cart, the golf cart, whatever the fuck you want to call it, to go pick up Randy, which I guess we should have picked up on with the handlebar to hold on to.
Yeah.
Being on there. It's like, okay, well, what's that for? But it's kind of cool to see them come down together, even though obviously like they weren't a team or anything. But
I liked Logan Paul's entrance with the Prime Cannon shooting at the WrestleMania sign.
Yeah, that was cool.
With the fireworks, that was pretty fire.
Thought this man was about to start squirting Prime all over fucking people during the cold.
Yo, that would have been tough. Like Stone Cold with the fucking beer.
Yeah.
I thought that's what it was.
That would have been fucking awful. I'd have been if that was what it was, and I was in the crowd. I would have been I would have jumped the barricade and beat the shit out of Logan Paul. I'd have been like, "You motherfucker just got me wet. It's cold as fuck."
But yeah, the entrances were great. The match itself was great. Mm-hmm. The Prime Bottle got involved. Prime Bottle being I Show Speed.
Mr. I Show Speed.
Which was fucking hilarious.
Fucking Randy Orton. Then Randy Orton fucking barks at him and hits him with an RKO.
Whoa. You're getting a little far into the future, buddy. Don't forget about the fucking Spartan kick, my boy. That was insane.
He just fucking...
fucking slapped him, bro. He went back like fucking 5 feet. That was insane.
Even though I'm sure they rehearsed it, I don't think he was ready for that at all.
I think that was a receipt.
Maybe.
Because you're not... I obviously don't know this, if it's true, but apparently Santi Zap knows everything about wrestling, and his fucking co-host knows everything about wrestling too. But you're not supposed to, shove wrestlers. Like, push them and make them look like bitches. That's exactly what Speed did. And then he got his shit fucking clapped.
Don't think I've ever heard or seen that, because these motherfuckers getting pushed around all the time. Dude, why is my forehead so fucking itchy?
Well,
my God.
You're not supposed to get pushed by a fucking celebrity, is what it is.
Yeah, but didn't KSI get involved last year?
Yeah, but he didn't.
He ended up going through a table. I mean, because of Logan, but...
Yeah, but he didn't make Rollins look like a bitch. I Show Speed made Randy Orton look like a bitch.
Okay, first of all, I miss fucking Speed's never gonna make Randy Orton look like a bitch.
Well, he pushed him back, and he was like, "Whoa!" Made him look
I
like a
mean,
fucking, I don't know.
could have been a cell, could have been anything.
But he got Sparta kicked into oblivion, bro.
Yeah, dude, he did send him flying. That was pretty funny.
My fucking screen went gray again. What is wrong with my Discord right now?
But the bark into the RKO was
Yeah,
pretty funny too.
that was hilarious. I am still flawless up to this point. Logan Paul wins. How do you feel?
Yeah. I literally said as long as one of the other ones win, I'm fine. And that didn't happen. So fuck Logan Paul.
I told
can't
you.
stand Logan.
I told you he was holding it until SummerSlam.
I can't stand Logan
He's
Paul.
gonna have a match at SummerSlam with probably The Miz
Maybe. I don't know.
in their hometown. The two hometown heroes fighting off in the center of the stadium.
Maybe.
With everyone watching. That would be insane. And The Miz finally regains his U.S. title. Then we have Bayley versus Io Sky. This is Io Sky's best match, in my opinion.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Bayley put on a fucking show. Her entrance was great. She looked like
I was really
Egyptian
confused
princess.
as to what was going on because they like showed like the pyramids and shit. I was like, what the hell's going on here?
Yeah.
And then she came out looking like a fucking pretty much like Egyptian goddess. I was like, darn.
Yeah, she looked good. She always looks good.
Facts. Even though it took you some convincing of that, but
I still don't understand why you don't like Dakota Kai or Io Sky, though.
That's a conversation for another time.
They are so fine.
No.
Yes.
Nope.
Yep.
No. Anyway, Bayley pretty much kicked Io's ass.
The elbow, some notable spots. The elbow from the top rope
The elbow
into
drop,
the cross, into the crossface.
That was
reversal.
Sick.
That was insane. The rose plant into like the handspring flip thing. That reversal was insane. Io Sky knows how to sell. Io Sky knows how to fucking work a wrestler to their core. She is great.
She still got her ass kicked.
She's great in the ring.
Still got her ass kicked.
Bayley also looked incredible in that ring too.
Oh, usually does. She's one of the better female wrestlers on the roster.
They both put on a great show.
But at the end of the day, Bayley wins because she was more deserving of it.
For sure.
She wanted it more. She just obviously with everything that she had been through, you know.
So is this
more deserving of it?
Is this the fall of Damage Control?
Obviously, I already said that.
I don't know though because they still have the tag titles.
That ain't gonna take long. That ain't gonna take long.
Jade Cargill and Bianca are gonna take those pretty quick.
Yeah, I mean, you see Io lose, Damage Control lost. They have no momentum going into anything. All it takes is one pinfall, and Damage Control is nobody.
Can we talk about something real quick?
They'll regret turning on Bayley because what have they done since they did? Nothing.
I'm looking at the card right now and something came up underneath it.
Yeah.
Can we talk about how much of a bitch Tony Khan is? Dude is a bitch.
Facts.
Dude, he's releasing the footage.
I know. I saw that.
Why?
Because he doesn't like getting shit talked.
He's a bitch.
I guarantee you it's going to be edited footage that makes him look like the victim.
For sure.
It's going to be edited.
For sure.
And even if it's not, I don't think anyone's going to give a shit.
It's going to make people tune in for what, one episode? Wow, whoop-de-doo. Good job.
And at the end of the day, no one's going to give a shit.
Exactly. They're like
everyone knows CM Punk was unhappy there. It's like, what are you gonna, like, do you think you're gonna ruin his image? No. He is so over in the WWE world that no one's gonna give a shit about him trying to punch Tony Khan.
But yeah, I just wanted to bring that up because I saw it underneath the card.
Yeah, no one gives a shit about that.
And the main event. I don't even want to talk about it.
Fuck you, Cody.
I don't even want to talk about it. No, really though, I don't want to talk about it.
Alright, well, that's going to be the episode, guys. See you later. Peace. No, I'm kidding. I'm playing. The ending, the results sucked.
The entrances were insane.
The entrance, Cody, I should have known, bro. Cody's, I hate.
He literally had the Triple H entrance.
I fucking hate
He had
this. Like, it literally,
the Triple H entrance.
It makes my fucking, like, blood boil to say things like this, but, like, I hate how fucking good his music is. I hate how fucking good his entrance was, and I low-key kind of hate how good he is.
I told you, he's amazing.
This is me. Like, I hate fucking saying it because I fucking hate Cody Rhodes.
He's amazing in the ring. He just can't put on a good promo is the issue.
He needs to be the next Paul Heyman guy.
He needs to.
Because he can't. He's terrible on the mic.
Terrible on the mic. He says the same
he has no promo
shit
ability.
Over and over and over again.
Well, like Roman Reigns said, he's a politician. He's a WWE politician. He's going to go out there and say what they want him to say.
And
he's going to say it over and over and over again.
I have a slight lisp as well, but his lisp is very fucking annoying.
His is, like, bad. Not that we're hating on anybody just because they have a lisp, because, like, it happens. Like, it's a not a oh, is it a disability?
I don't know.
No. I don't know what they classify it as, and it's like, obviously, like, we're not going to hate on a guy and bully a guy because he has a lisp like that. That looks like we're not those kind of people.
Nope.
It's just annoying.
Yeah, it is very annoying. He needs
especially when he's saying the same thing over and over again, and he puts emphasis on all these things, and it's like it just makes you hear it even more.
He needs a guy like Paul Heyman. He needs.
I see it happening because, I mean, we saw a lot of, like, Paul Heyman, Cody Rhodes confrontation.
You think Paul Heyman turns his back on Roman?
Paul Heyman turned his back on Brock Lesnar. What would stop him from doing it again?
He needs to be with the top guy. That's him. That's
Cody Rhodes.
That's what he's all about. Paul Heyman.
Yeah. And right now, the top guy is Cody Rhodes. But it would be a
Except
little different for Paul Heyman
was
because
with,
Paul Heyman has always represented a heel.
Except for when he was with, what's his name, Curtis Axel?
I'm gonna hang up.
Yo, he was with him for like 2 months.
I'm gonna hang up.
Chill. But yeah.
Fucking Curtis. This kid really brings up Curtis fucking guys. He really just brought up Curtis fucking Axel.
Is that even who it was? That's who it
Yes.
was, right? Yeah.
Yes. The man that was never eliminated from the Royal Rumble. And he's still in it all these years later.
By the way, that Bloodline Rules match is still going on. Solo Sikoa versus Seth Rollins.
That match never ended. The
bell never rang.
But anyway, so back to the match. the result itself sucked. You know, obviously we're not very happy. But the fucking surprises that we got all within a span of like five fucking minutes.
5.5 minutes.
It's not like there was one here and then 10 minutes later there was another one here. No, it was back to back to back to back to fucking back.
Starting off with Solo Sikoa.
Jimmy J Solo.
My fucking screen went gray again.
So Jimmy comes out to help Roman.
So if we're counting Jimmy and Jay, then it was like 7 minutes.
So Jimmy comes out, super kicks Cody as Cody's, I think, trying to hit the crossroads.
Yep. The triple crossroads.
Yep.
He hit 2 of them and then got super kicked.
No, I think he only hit 1 because he hit 2 and then got Samoan spiked by Solo. Remember, he hit the second one. He gets up. He's looking around. And I fucking lost it because I thought for a fucking second that they were really going to fucking run 39 back.
I really
and they were
going to
end it right. Dude, the funniest fucking part to me was Solo screaming, finish it, finish it. And Roman's just like, I know! I know!
How the fuck did he kick out of the spiked spear?
I have no idea, bro. I get hit with that, I'm dead. I'm dead. Just bury me. Literally put me in a casket and bury me. I'm dead. I'm not breathing ever again. I'm not waking up. I'm dead. Take me off life support. I'm dead.
So, Jacob's a bitch.
Dude, Jacob just signed. Relax.
I'll get my shit clapped by Jacob if I keep talking, so I won't.
Dude, he's fucking great. I've seen some of his highlights. He's fucking crazy.
No, he's really fucking good. He deserves to be in the WWE.
It's only a matter of time till we see, what, Zilla, too?
But why didn't he make the save? Why? He signed on Sunday. That would have been the perfect time.
That was like when Solo fucking made his roster debut and made the save. And no one fucking knew who it was.
That would have been gold.
Yeah, it would have been, but at the end of the day, we all knew what was coming. But yeah, then we get Solo, and then we get Cena, and then we get The Rock, and then we get The Undertaker. What did I fucking say to you before WrestleMania? WrestleMania with no Cena, no Taker it's just gonna be different.
My dad said the same thing.
Cena and Taker, bro.
My dad said The Undertaker's coming tomorrow.
That's crazy. I remember him saying that, but it's like I said to you, like,
there's no
it's
fucking
gonna be
shot
weird.
He comes, and he's like, just watch, and he actually showed up. And I was like, holy shit.
I remember vividly saying to you, I was like, no Cena, no Undertaker. It's gonna be weird, but I mean that's just how life goes. I mean they're older now, but sure enough, there they were. I was like, holy shit. And then the gong hits again. Undertaker dips. Everyone's out of the ring. Oh no! Wait, I'm missing one. I forgot about Seth, who came in with the Shield music in the Shield gear.
And I fucking never mind. I think went
we all
crazy.
Erupted. We all thought for a second.
And I thought Dean Ambrose was back, and I thought he was there, and I thought, but I was wrong.
Sorry, I forgot about Seth because he came into the ring and instantly got his shit clapped.
So he's still on the floor with a chair in between Cody and Seth. And Roman picks up the chair and he's looking at both of them.
Hits Seth with it.
He's looking at both of them.
And
he could have hit Cody to win the fucking match. He could have hit Cody, but he couldn't let go.
Of 2014.
Of 2014. He just couldn't let go.
Which led to his demise.
Storytelling there was great. I loved that finish. I'm not gonna lie. Like that was very good. That was good booking.
They finally used some sort of storytelling at WrestleMania. That whole weekend. and they finally used storytelling.
I loved that finish. Obviously, I didn't love Cody Rhodes winning.
The result,
but
seeing Roman kind of make his decision on his demise, what he couldn't get over. And I think Roman really chose to hit Seth because he was also sick and tired of him saying, "Oh, this is my fault. I created him."
Yep.
I would get sick and tired of someone saying that about me too.
Yep.
And like you said, could have hit Cody, could have kicked Cody's ass and won.
But he didn't.
But hitting Seth led to his demise. Cody hits the Triple Crossroads and wins it. And then everybody and their fucking mother comes out to the ring. Well, quite literally, and their mother, because his mom was there too.
I will say one thing, though. I almost cried.
Yeah, because you were a little bitch.
Not because...
Yeah, guys, he's back on the Cody train, and I have to fucking deal with it.
Chill out.
No,
I'm not back on the Cody train.
Oh yeah, what's that back there then, huh?
Nothing. I took it off my wall. That's good enough.
What's that back there?
I took it off my wall. That's good enough.
What is that? Right over there in the corner, in front of the. What is that? Yeah, you little bitch. Yeah. Now, I'd say if you guys want, go and watch our Night 2 reaction, but WWE copyrighted us for some reason. Not Night 1, because you can still watch Night 1.
Which makes no sense. But whatever.
Night 2 is completely blocked.
Yep. Thank you for that.
My reaction was this. I kind of just was like... you can ask, and, well, can't really ask because, we don't know any of you watching this, but I sat there for about 30 minutes, just in complete silence.
Yep.
Couldn't get over it while this kid was about to cry over Cody Rhodes. Because, no one gives a fuck.
When it finally hit me was when he gave the title to his mom. And I was like, he fucking did it. I can't believe that he actually did it. I can't believe it's over. So, like, in a way I was about to cry because Roman lost, but in a way I was about to cry because Cody won. So both of those emotions going together was like, shit, I'm about to fucking cry. But I didn't.
Did not cry.
I didn't.
I saw a tear. I saw a tear, you little bitch.
No.
Imagine crying.
I can't believe it's over.
It's still something that's like processing. And like I'm glad that we like kind of didn't make this the next day, because I would have just sat here.
Yeah.
But I was, after having that time to process and like think about it, and kind of put it into words about how I'm feeling about it. It's gonna obviously allow us to have an episode.
Yep.
And it's funny, I was like kind of talking to myself about it, and I don't remember exactly what I was saying. But and like a slight recap for me anyway. I mean, you know better than anybody. I was a John Cena fanboy.
Yep.
I watched John Cena lose time and time again. I watched John Cena lose at WrestleMania. Watched him lose to WrestleMania to The Rock.
Yep.
Which, again, in its own right, was very, very cool. Didn't bother me as bad as this did. To me, Roman Reigns was that fucking guy.
Yep.
I don't understand why, but to me, this hurt more than watching John Cena lose the WWE Championship at WrestleMania. I don't know why. To me, just Roman Reigns was that guy. You know, I've been watching wrestling for Roman Reigns, for the Bloodline. Um, I wasn't tuning in to watch Cody Rhodes. I wasn't tuning in to see what he did next. It was Roman Reigns is advertised. The Bloodline's advertised. I was watching to see how that story developed. What was next for them?
Yep.
And now that the reign is over, Roman's not going to be around. Is the Bloodline going to be around? I highly doubt it. For a while. The Rock is going to be gone for a while. He's going to film a movie. What is the point of Solo or Jimmy being around? They're not really in the picture of anything. That's what kept me tuning in. I wasn't watching for Cody Rhodes. So, obviously, am I still going to watch? Yes. But to me, the downfall of Roman Reigns has hurt more than watching John Cena lose. And because, well, I don't know because of why, but John Cena, obviously a 16-time world champion, never really, in my opinion, obviously he had some really good reigns, but nothing that would have ever equaled to what Roman Reigns has done in the past 4 years.
For sure.
So, Roman even said it himself. Did he say it, or did someone else say it? There was something, I don't know if it was from that little documentary that Roman Reigns had, but, someone said that, I think, I could be completely misremembering, or what I saw could have been made up, but what John has done is not equal to what Roman Reigns has done.
Yeah.
And it's going to be interesting. I do think that by the time Roman is done, like retiring, I do think he will end up top 2, top 3 days-wise. Days as champion. I don't know where he is right now. Obviously, he's already number 4 length-wise, but I don't know where his other championship reigns put him in that picture, in that, ranking. I do think once he retires, though, he'll be top 2, top 3. No one's ever going to top Bruno Sammartino's 12,000 days or whatever the hell it is. You're never going to see that because Bruno Sammartino wrestled in a different time. Was facing nobodies and wasn't even. It's not like he was wrestling 3-4 times a week.
Yep.
So you're just never going to see that again. It's going to be a record it's one of those records in sports that's just never going to be touched.
Yep.
But that's my thoughts and feelings. I don't know if you have anything else to say, but we've pretty much recapped WrestleMania.
Overall,
after Mania.
Overall night 2, what do you give it?
I'm going to sit right there with a B+.
So
I
overall,
think, again,
night 2 and night 1 and night 2. I almost said night 2 and night 3. Night 1 and night 2 as a whole, B+.
Yeah. I think the failure of being able to tell storytelling, the only time we saw it was in the main event of night 2. And it was really a callback to 10 years ago.
Yep.
We didn't really see much throughout either night in any match where we could have, but instead they just kept the show going. To me, that kind of kills it when you have all these developing and ongoing stories and then you just have a match and that's it.
Yep.
So, B+ all around for me for WrestleMania. I don't agree that it is the greatest WrestleMania of all time. Obviously, some of the biggest matches of all time, like the tag match, I don't think you're gonna need some bona fide superstars to ever top that, and I just don't see it happening anytime soon.
Nope.
That will go down as the greatest tag match of all time. But the greatest Mania of all time, I disagree.
Oh, for sure. Last year's was way
But then,
better.
yeah. Then we go into the Raw after Mania. Not going to talk much about this. We started the show. We had like a 40-minute segment. Triple H comes out, brings Cody Rhodes out, shows him that video package to that Rise Up song or whatever the hell it is. And they just showed it on like a fucking 15-inch TV monitor because they had to have a small stage because they sold like 20,000 tickets.
Yeah. You said a 15-inch monitor.
It's what it looked like.
Yeah, no, it really did look like a 15-inch monitor.
So then Triple H had left the ring. The Rock had come out. That was kind of awkward because they kind of just like held each other's titles. It was kind of like a dick size comparison. Like they kind of like whipped the dicks out and said, "Look, mine's bigger, mine's girthier." Like, not sure what that was all about. And then that was that.
This guy's a funny guy. This guy's a funny guy.
But it was just like a dick measuring competition. I was like, okay, it was cool. It was awkward. But, seeing him come out to praise Cody, it's like, I guess that was kind of like the pop that everyone was looking for. We did get Ilya Dragunov. We did get Roxanne Perez, both up from NXT.
I don't think they're up from NXT, though, unfortunately. I think they just made surprise appearances.
It could be like a Braun Breaker type situation.
I mean, Braun Breaker is still NXT Tag Champ, so...
No, he's not. They lost.
No, they didn't. They won.
Yes, they did. No, they didn't.
Because I was like, what the fuck? He's not getting called up.
No, they didn't. They lost.
No, they won. They won.
I swear to God, I watched a video of them losing. They fucking lost. And then AOP came out in Axiom and Nathan Frazier.
What, on... At Stand and Deliver?
No, last night.
Oh, I didn't watch NXT.
Yeah, no, they lost.
Oh, because they won on Saturday.
Yeah, no, I was talking about last night. Yeah, no, I was talking about last night. So, it could be a situation like that where they're the champions for now, so they have to be on NXT, and they'll show up on the shows until they lose their titles, and then they'll obviously get their call-ups.
I mean, the draft is what?
Oh, yeah, Ilya's in the draft. He already said he's going to be in the draft.
When's the draft? Like 2-3 weeks?
End of April, I think.
Alright.
I think it's going to be like, it starts on SmackDown and finishes on Raw then that next week.
Yep.
So, Ilya said he'll be in the draft, so he could lose the championship between now and then. I don't know about Roxanne Perez. I'm trying to think of what else we got on Raw. The Fatal 4-Way. Samantha fucked up.
John Cena came back again.
Oh, yeah, John Cena. Oh, yeah, that fucking segment was hilarious when fucking Damian Priest was like, all rise for the Judgment Day. They hold their titles up and fucking Archer comes up with his Raw tactic. He's like, no, we're not doing this again. And
That
he's
was
like,
pretty funny.
He's like, I'm bringing the tag titles back to the Judgment Day. We're going full circle. And then he's like, I'm only half. And then we got to talk about bringing another member in. And then Miz comes out. He's like, I don't want to be part of the Judgment Day. And then they call Finn Balor calls them out, and R-Truth is like, oh, we can't. There's only 3 of us. He goes, we can do a 6-man. You guys versus me, Miz, and the guy you can't see. And the crowd lost their shit.
Yeah.
I mean, and Miz is like, you are talking about a real person and not little Jimmy, right? And I thought he was for a second. I thought he was talking, and then it kind of clicked when he said, guy you can't see.
Yeah.
And then, so then I think JD McDonough had said it again, really confirming it.
Yeah.
So then it starts as a 3-on-2, and then JD McDonough starts to kick some ass, and then that's when Cena comes out, gets the tag. They hit the triple 5-knuckle shuffle and the triple attitude adjustment, which that was really cool.
Yep.
And then all of them pinned. Really, really good. I thought it was a good match. Really cool moment.
Yeah, it was a pretty good match. I was just
But
disappointed that there was no surprises.
I don't think you really needed them. I thought with them thinking it was the greatest WrestleMania of all time going into Raw and kind of starting the new era, guess you kind of think you don't need them. Then you had the 5-second Jade Cargill Chelsea Green match, which that was fucking stupid. And then we also got pretty much confirmation that the draft is all 3 brands.
Yep.
It's not just Raw and SmackDown. NXT will be involved as well, which
just like last year.
They're gonna NXT is gonna draft a random fucking top tier superstar to fucking NXT, and it's gonna be like, what?
Yep.
You're gonna fucking draft like Randy Orton to NXT, and we're gonna be like, what? What?
Why the fuck is Randy Orton going to NXT?
Like, Randy Orton to NXT. I swear to God, if I just called that, I'm just saying.
Next
Anyway.
NXT champion? Sheesh.
just making an example, but like, it's like, I don't know. I think they should just keep NXT as like the pretty much the farm system, and like, yeah, you start there, and then we'll call you up to the main roster.
Yeah.
But apparently NXT is going to be just another main roster brand. Which I guess if they do that, they can stop performing in like front of 100 people.
Yep.
And they can actually sell out arenas if they're going to be treated as a main roster brand.
They could sell out arenas.
We don't know. We've never seen it.
NXT is really fucking good.
I don't know. I don't watch NXT.
The show I went to was sold out.
But yeah, so that was the Raw after Mania. Then we, like I said, we get the Fatal 4-Way that Samantha fucked up announcing. She called it an elimination Fatal 4-Way. No one must have called it besides me.
I called it.
I know you said you heard it. I don't know if she just fucked that up. The funniest part during that to me was, so obviously, if you don't know, Ricochet is dating Samantha.
Yep.
And when Ricochet had the table spot with Bronson Reed, you could see he's holding the ropes, and he looks over at her, and he goes, "I'm sorry," and he fucking jumps up and flips. I would have loved to seen her face during that.
Yo, Ricochet is so fucking good.
He is. But Jay ends up winning, which, good for him. But again, if he loses, he's buried to me. So
I really got.
That's pretty much all we got for you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for continuing to watch. To all you new subscribers, if you're watching this and you're still this far in, thank you guys so much for watching. We do appreciate all the love and support over WrestleMania weekend and on this episode. If you guys are new, let us know in the comments what you guys think about what you guys have seen from us. If you're interested, you can always go back and watch our old podcast episodes. At some point, we do plan on posting more than just this. We just haven't really got into it yet. Do make sure to follow us on all our socials. Linktree available. I think it's in our bio right on here. We're on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. We also do post this audio. Well, have you figured out Spotify and Apple Podcasts yet? I know you were having a hard time with them. All right, so right now it's just on YouTube. So sorry about that. But yeah, follow us on all our socials. If you've subscribed here, support on all of our pages would be greatly appreciated. And we will see you guys right now. I'll just say in the next episode. Peace.
Next week there will be no episode. I am going to be in Rome, so.
Oh yeah. So unless I somehow figure out how to record and post an episode on my own, I will not be doing that.
You should.
Yeah, I guess there.
You should make some form of content though, like maybe a 2K video or something. Just post something.
I'll try to cook something up.
But yeah, next week there will be no episode because I am going to be in Rome. I was thinking about making a vlog maybe.
How long are you in Rome?
A week.
Damn.
So I'm gonna miss this Friday's SmackDown, next Monday's Raw and next Friday's SmackDown. Because
Hey, so
I am not staying up till fucking 2:30 in the morning to watch Raw and SmackDown.
so we can almost go like 2-3 weeks without an episode.
Yep.
Because we won't have one next week. Won't have one the week after because you're going to miss SmackDown.
Yep.
And then obviously another week because we have to wait for that week.
Yep.
So it could be a while, guys. Very sorry about that. This kid just decides he wants to take a trip to Rome out of nowhere to go watch a fucking soccer game.
Which I'm not even going to be able to watch because my dad got the date right, but the game was switched to the day that we're flying in. So,
Weren't you guys going to Rome for that?
no. We're just going to Rome
Oh, okay.
to go. And
I thought you guys were going to... The way your dad was explaining it, I thought you guys were going to Rome for that.
No.
Okay.
But yeah, the game got switched. I don't even know why I'm still recording, but the game got switched to the day that we fly in.
All right, well, anyway, it's going to be a couple weeks till you see a podcast episode from us. I will try to post something at some point in time. Gotta set up all my recording stuff again.
Maybe like a tier list video or...
Yeah, I'll try to post something. But we will see. Make sure you guys do stay subscribed. We will be back. Like, I'll still try to post something. Whether it's short form, like maybe I post a couple shorts or whatever. Or at least a video of something. We will be back to our long form podcast content in 2 to 3 weeks.
Yep.
I'd say. But again, follow all of our socials. You'll be seeing some short form content of some sort over there as well. And we will see you guys probably around the end of April, probably for the draft.
Yep.
See you.
Bye, guys. See ya.